Okay, we are live right now. Hello, everybody. We are going to have an awesome talk with Simon from Anodot, and we are going to talk about money on the cloud, and the cost management and the monitoring, and everything related to money with the cloud. You can just imagine, and you can also free to ask any question you have. So let me invite my co-host, Oscar. Welcome.
Welcome. How are you? How are you, our
Aw-
big brother?
Awesome. I just didn't want to wait anymore, so I am inviting Simon as well. Welcome, Simon. How
Hello,
are you?
everybody. Hello, Ugur, Oskan. Great
Hello.
to be here. Thank you very much. Very happy to be here. I'm very excited.
Uh, since people just know a little bit about us, can you introduce yourself so we can start
Sure,
right
excellent.
away?
So maybe, I go ahead and get started. I introduce myself. I'm Simon, Senior BDR for Anodot Cloud Cost Management. And before starting, I would like to thank Coder-in-Chief, Ugur, and Oxan for the great opportunity to be here. Very excited, very happy to be here. And I already say thank you very much for being here.
Thank you for just participating in this live session. I believe we are going to learn so much today.
Look, money and cloud today is those are, let's say, money. Everybody talk about money. Everybody needs money.
Yeah.
This is something that we know. But cloud, I mean, it's crazy what's going on in the world today, and it's just the beginning. It seems. Think about 2020. The total worth of the market on cloud was 371 billion, and is projected to be in 2025 800 billion, more than 800 billion. So I mean, is going to be crazy, and we need the right tools, we need the right people, the right training. We need a lot of stuff. And who is already on the cloud? I mean, working in the cloud environment, he understands that, he see that. I'll tell you, Ugur and Oscar, the last months I've been at so many events, mainly in Europe, AWS events, summits, the KubeCon in Spain. It's crazy what's going to happen here. And I heard the people asking for tools, the lack of tools there is on the market today. Knowledge, there is knowledge. Courses, you have plenty of courses on YouTube, on your channel as well. I mean, there is so much to learn for sure, but at the end of the day, when you sit and you move from the theory to the practice, you immediately understand that you don't have the exact tools you expected to have, not from the AWS console or whatever it is, if it's Azure or GCP or doesn't matter what, or on Kubernetes at all. Also, this is another something else that we are going also to talk about that is in very fast development. I mean, this is why I chose Anodot, because I found something that is answering those needs. And just to give you a quick taste about Anodot, Anodot was born as a company to detect anomalies. As you can find on my screen, find the anomaly. This is how Anodot have started. So it's anomaly detection applied now to the, in our case, for our product, on the cloud cost management. So there are anomalies, and this is the job of the FinOps. Me as a FinOps practitioner, studying this field, I found in Anodot something that was answering to those kind of questions, and meeting people with my T-shirt of Anodot. You see, going to the different events I participated to. People were asking, look, we need something to do. We need something to answer our CFOs, to give the right answer to our company, and also to to have a life also. I mean, there are DevOps today spending their entire day running after issues, and they don't really get out of it. They can spend 24 hours in the office, and it's not enough. 7 days a week is just not enough. You can't live like that, and to hire more and more people for the company not always is something sustainable to do. Then you have technology. This is why we are here. So we are going to have a quick review on it. So this is our, just to give you an introduction on Anodot. This is our channel where you can find some contents with our amazing CTO, Ira, coming from the MIT. We have he invented a few. He invented a few. The founder, David, we'll see an article he wrote, published on Forbes. Is coming from, is one of the founders of Get Taxi. So both together and with other FinOps have created this amazing machine called Anodot Cloud Cost. We have our product is a SaaS solution and is on the AWS marketplace. We are partners with AWS, but our platform, as we are going to see very soon, is working also on GCP and Azure. So we are speaking about a multi-cloud solution, and for Kubernetes as well. We will have everything on one screen, and we on the website you can find all the details also about how we manage Kubernetes and how to transform your FinOps with business monitoring. I was telling you about the patents. Okay, so we have something very exclusive, we can say. Sometimes I hear people, I talk a lot on the phone with every day with the DevOps, FinOps, head of infrastructure, CIOs, and an answer that I hear very. So there are two main paths. Okay, there are those who've just started or who are thinking to move to the cloud, and they don't find the need yet for a solution, an outsourced solution. So until your expenses on the cloud are contained. Okay, but this is going to change. Okay, so it's already good to know what can help you tomorrow, because suddenly you find yourself with shocking bills, surprises. Oh no, what's going on? How do I manage that? And you need an immediate answer to that. So it's better to know the solutions ahead of that. And on a different path, I can tell you, I have people saying, I already have a solution in place, which is great. Okay, which you already moved to that. There are many solutions in place, but I can tell you, people watching our today I had a meeting with a Turkish company, very big one. I can't say the name, obviously, but
now you should say the name.
I really can't. But maybe you're going to discover it very soon, probably. Okay. And they were comparing us with other companies on the market today, and at the end there are game changers that just make us very different for anybody else. And one of those is what you see on the screen now, that Anodot patents. Our solution is patented. One of our clients, just to give you an example, is Facebook, who have tried to reply. There are companies that are trying to imitate what we have. They just can't. So, even companies that for them is very important to have everything in-house. I mean, like if you find something like Facebook or other companies that are clients of us today, if you find someone else, that can do that much better, in a much better way. The product is cheap, it's not expensive, is available, the client is happy, which is the most important thing at the end of the day. Why not? I had another discussion. I had to tell you about my personal experience, at least, with a company in Italy, a very big one of the main players in the FinOps field. And everything they do is in-house, anything. So I just talked with the founder and CTO. I told, look, I don't want now to be, I don't want now to be too proud of what I'm going to say, but maybe we are better. What do you know? How do you know? Maybe we can, I have some proofs, at least from clients I have today, that they say, wow, we have tried so many things, and we found in Anodot something that I couldn't ever imagine is on the market. And it just we planned, this is the founder and CTO of a company, so a very big company. So he could give me, I told him, look, 20 minutes of your time, let's sit and talk. Okay, it became more than an hour at the end. Because I was just impressed by the platform, and we have just started our path together. So yeah, I'm happy. I'm just happy at the end of the day to give to people, to the market, something useful, something that can change the work environment, and to make life better for our job. That for DevOps, FinOps, it's not always something so exciting to work in this kind of environment, especially when you don't have the tools you need. So to provide something that can be a game changer is important. And as I said before, our founder, David Dre, had an interview on Forbes recently. And there are some important data to know about, like how much the market is moving in the direction of the cloud. What are the pains for FinOps? We understand that, we see that, and we have to do something for this. And moving to, sorry for the advertising here, which is not very connected to our message, but maybe Ugo, you can put some cuts at the end of the video. I don't know. Doesn't matter. Let's go for the demo. Let's get into action. So
let's discuss about the money. I see it at $5 million. Okay.
Wait! I jumped too soon to this. Let's start with the dashboard.
When I see millions of dollars, I got excited. Okay.
Ugo, as I told you, I'm coming from the finance environment. So what I like here most is that it's about numbers. Okay. So there is no here something creative, of coming from our fantasy. This is about numbers. This is about money. So we have to be very precise. And also we talk about, at the end of the day, about something that you can touch with your hands and see, look, that's right, I'm paying for a service, but I'm getting back so much more. And you can show this with your numbers. And this is just the beginning. Wow, there is so much to say. I want to anticipate that I'm not going to show the entire platform, because this is not also my main job. Actually, this is one of the first time I can say that live. I did it in some presentations I had in some events I had this during the last months, but like that is different, because I don't know who is watching us. I don't know. Everyone has his specific needs. So I'm going to have something very generic, and then we can go deeper.
Yeah.
Ugo, maybe you just already said this. If someone has questions, you can write in the chat whenever he wants. You can interrupt me. We can stop me. This can be a very nice conversation between us. And of course, at the end of the presentation, if someone wants to write me, send me an email, a message, this is also, the door is open. So the main question is, we can say that it's impossible to predict with 100% accuracy how the future of cloud computing will look. We'll be happy to share a little bit of information about Anodot, what we do, how we monitor and manage multi-cloud and Kubernetes spans in real time for our customers. And the main question is, how are you feeling about your ability to manage cloud cost spend? Are you happy today with your ability to identify areas of waste? And do you have actionable insights that you are receiving from the tools that help you address cloud spend waste in real time? This is why you have Anodot Cloud Cost. All right, so we will cover 3 major pillars of our subjects. We'll talk about visibility, we'll talk about optimization, and we'll talk about monitoring capabilities. On the visibility side, I'm going to show you our dashboard and our cost and usage explorer, and a little bit of our reports. So again, please feel free to stop me, and any question you guys need, just ask. So we have here the month-to-date cost, forecasted monthly cost. Our forecast, as I told you, we are coming from the anomaly detection and forecasting also, is very precise, like 98%. Our annual expected savings, which is also important, and we can have a very short introduction on what's going on. You wake up in the morning, you want to check how it's going, what's going on. Every single one in the company can have his own monitoring and dashboard. So you can get this personalized according to the role in the company. If you are a FinOp, if you are the CFO or whatever, you have your own things to look for after, and this is how we can get you this by giving you on one screen everything you need to know. Cost history month over month for the last 6 months, and here we already see something very interesting. Ugur, you can tell me if you see this. We have the previous month on the green line expenses, and for the current month we see there is a major we are spending a bit more, but we here especially we have a spike, so we are going to focus on this spike, this anomaly, and just to complete our dashboard review, we have the month-to-date top 5 services. Here we also find something strange with the data transfer. We have a red button. Daily change top 5 services cost. You see the comparison between yesterday and today. We have something wrong going on with the data transfer and the EC2. Something very unique you can find in Anodot.
Oh my God, that's awesome.
You can see all over the world how your services are distributed, the cost, how much are you paying, and if there is something wrong going on, you will see it here directly. Okay. As I said at the beginning, this is a question that if someone didn't ask yet, is going to come. For the multi-cloud, you also have a multi-cloud view. So now I'm focused on AWS, but you can see that you can jump from AWS to Azure to GCP and to multi-cloud as well. Just for a matter of clarity, now I'm going to focus on AWS demo main, just to have one view and just to learn from here. So as we said, we had a spike here. Okay, so I'm going to check what happened exactly here. So from the cost and yes, tell me. Okay, I thought you wanted to ask for something. So I'm going to move here to the cost and usage, from the dashboard to the cost and usage. Here we go. We have our spike here. This is the demo. Let's remember this. So you can find all the different services down on the bottom. So you can choose if to select some specific one or not. And then to click on the column itself. We can go down deep to check, for example, here on the CloudWatch, the metric storage. I can see, going back again, I want to find about the EC2 we said. So is the orange is on the 21st of February, of January, that's why. Apply. Okay. I can't find something here, but it's okay. Just as a demo, we can use this. Okay, I can keep going on and go down to check the service and to understand who is responsible for the spike. and again. All right. You see how much deeper we can we can arrive, and I can see that the cost, the expense is coming from production, from data team, and I can relate the expense to the team who is in charge of it. Something nice that I can apply here is a trend line, okay, to find exactly the numbers we are talking about. I can download the view I have here to export it on a PNG or on CSV, for example. Here you see, I click on here and I have it down here, the report, or as I can also save the report. See here, give him a name, for example. Okay, I don't know now. Let's say we can call it coder in chief, and then cumulative chart, save a snapshot, report to report the period of the last 30 days, send by email option. Okay, so I can find here the responsible who is in charge of this specific task. Put the frequency, so every week, let's say, just to have a follow-up on this specific need. I can have a follow-up on it, save it, and it's done. Okay, I've done my job. No phone calls, no emails, copy paste or stuff like that. And let's move on. I would go now to the to the cost allocation. Here we go. Here you can build your view through the CLI on your AWS, for example, which is also something that I found people very enjoy a lot, and found like a differentiator with our service. Let's move also to have a look with our Kubernetes. As we said, Kubernetes is a part of our offer into the platform. So here you can visualize multi-cluster and multi-cloud events, dependencies, and cost down to the pod level. So if I start click, you see here also the clusters. And if I start clicking here, I can go down to the pod level, very deep.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
And
pod name, data brand, to export, of course, to find exactly what you pay for. But this is just the beginning. I tell you, there is something else that excites me a lot. So you can gain actionable insight to manage your Kubernetes more effectively, diagnose and remediate health and cost issues before they impact the business. And we have a session, by the way, on the 10th of August dedicated to Kubernetes. Let me see if here we go. You see here on our website, you can subscribe if you are looking for specific Kubernetes and you have specific Kubernetes needs. I'll tell you, at the KubeCon in Valencia this year, first of all, I suggest very warmly whoever is thinking to go to the next KubeCon to go there, because there is so much you can learn. You meet with amazing people in this field, and it's a very unique experience. This year was in Valencia in Spain, which is also a beautiful place where to be. We enjoyed it a lot, but mostly what I discovered there, and I didn't know about that, I'm very honest with you, I just couldn't imagine that, but people going there were shocked by our demo presentation about KubeCon. We had a lot of meetings that became very fruitful from there. So, I'm not an expert, I tell you, but it works to participate to this webinar, to meet our experts, and to get deeper into the field. So back to us. we have the anomaly detection. This is one of the most important tools we have in Anodot. We have our own anomalies detection. In this specific page, you have a very limited example with just one, but
is it AI or just some rules?
Is everything based on artificial intelligence and machine learning. So we can give you our personal anomaly detections. We have a list of services of anomaly detections we can provide, and you can also have a budget. You can set your budgets also here, and your idle instances, alerts, which is also basically very important. Yes, it's right that you have this service already with your cloud provider, but what you can get here is slightly different and much more efficient, let's say even personalized, but also something that you can have, the main idea is to have everything in one platform.
Yeah.
And I'd like to interrupt now the presentation one moment just to tell you something very important, that we can also, not always, it depends from the clients, of course, but we can also personalize and customize our services according to your needs. And we have a very tailored service. And this is one of the things that I like most in Anodot, is that we study the product for the client, and every single client at the end of the day has his own needs. So if you need something specific, if you need something a bit different from what we have, we can discuss that. We have also a customer success that follow up with you. If we give you recommendations that we are going to check in a minute, if we give you suggestions on what to do, why don't you do it, why don't you follow up on it, look, there are things in the service that we are not using maybe. So this is an opportunity also to get a service that is included, and we follow up with you. It's not just to give you a tool and that's it. We are together with you, with a team that provides that his role is just that, to take care of the client and checking that he's using the tool in the best way possible. Back to us, recommendations. We have over 40 personalized recommendations. We have a dashboard here. We can see here the cloud wasting with the difference between the target waste and the over waste. If there is an over waste, it means that there is something that you have to fix, you have to take care of.
The numbers are really huge, and
that depends from the client. It's not that it really depends. Today, there are numbers that are even higher. We had cases of clients that had a very bad situation, and those numbers were not even that high, I tell you. So again, you click on the recommendation, you see what we recommend you to do, where and why. You click on it, you see the potential saving, what's the linked account, the region, of course, all the basic data you need. And most important, you have your CLI that you can apply on your platform. And
wow,
just to, I knew that you would appreciate that. So
you help DevOps guys to handle all of the configuration with ease just by clicking. Okay, that's awesome.
Yeah, you understand that what you have to do now is just to copy paste, and it's in your hands. If you want, you can. There is an option here to ignore the suggestion. So let's say you want to set it like for a month. I don't want to know about this. Like I knew, but this is something that you can ignore. So we also learn from that. You have the exact recommendation you need. So it's not just about monitoring. It's not just about having a multi-cloud solution. It's about to have an output, to have a call to action, as I like to call it. And you have just to follow the instruction. And this tool can save you so much money in such an easy way that can change your work-life balance, let's say, even. And and the history. Here we go. Because people, we said at the beginning, we want numbers. Here we go. You can report to whoever you need in the company how much you have saved, what are the annual excluded savings, precisely like how much you could do with the recommendations.
By the way, this is the saving for so far from January and the February. So it's a 1 month saving, right?
It's 1 month saving, but annual savings, yes, but this is from the beginning of no, this for per year. Yes, but is you can ignore the period here. You can apply. You see, there is a button here, but in our case, I think you can ignore it because the demo is just for the beginning of the year.
No.
So again, it's not a live session, as you can understand. But, you can get the idea. And again, here you have the recommendation you got, how much you saved thanks to them. And when you have a client that is saying, look, this is the amount we have just talking about Anodot, I can give you numbers for ourselves. We have saved, if I remember well, $350,000 last year, just by following our recommendations on ourselves. So when you see our clients so much happy of the numbers, and also it's about the money, of course, it's important, but it's also about how much it changed your lifestyle at work. I mean, you are much more relaxed. You know that you have the tool. You know that you have a team behind that is taking care of. If you have a question, 24 hours, you got the answers. And we have even people who are moving from our competitors to us. So there is something going on. It's crazy. And again, this is the service. I can tell you just, yes, generally speaking, is a service also that we can offer. We can offer also to MSPs. So if you have clients, there is a case where you are a distributor, you have clients, you take care of their cloud usage, and you want to have here a number of partners, of clients, you want to check them, you want to review them, you can get here an unlimited number of users. Mm-hmm. So you can give this tool to your clients, even in white label solution, there is such thing. You can give this tool to your clients. You can have them to use it, or you can use it for them. You can send them the reports you want, and you see everything is automized. So that's it. At the end of the day, just a general perspective on our tool.
I mean, it's looking very nice. It's really one as a full stack.
I just amazed as a DevOps, and we had just issues with cost optimization on the Kubernetes, and it took 3 months for the whole team, the issues, the peaks, and they just spent so much time in the logs. Wow. And but right now you just click. Okay.
Those are stories that I hear every day. I know about that. I know that.
And we live inside of their stories, it's just scary. But right now you just made it just a few clicks, then apply these commands, and here you go. You just watch your dashboard to see how much money you saved by just applying those things, and which is awesome. Yeah,
it really is. And this is the story you just shared with us. Is something that we hear about a lot. We should not get to this point. This is the recommendation we can all give to anyone who is in such troubles. But think about the updates we get. Is live. It's not 24 hours. It's every 8 hours. Like AWS is refreshing its data every 8 hours, if I'm not wrong. Yeah. So you get the data immediately. You don't have to wait. Immediately you get the data. To link the tool is a SaaS solution, so it's very easy. It takes 10 minutes, and the permissions we need are very limited. We are ISO 2001, if I remember well. I'm going to check this again, but we have the permissions, the reviews we need to get ISO. Here we go. Well, one moment. Okay, I don't remember the exact number, but it's important. ISO 27001. So for who understands in certifications, we are certificated by ISO, and to get real-time data as soon as you can react immediately. You save tons of money, and you can even change the destiny of your company, because this money you saved, the company used to invest to develop their product, their company, and maybe salaries, etc. So it's a lot of money. We are talking about billions a year, and we have already saved. We are managing, I think, more than $1 billion now.
Whoa!
Yeah, so this is just the beginning. I tell you, it's growing month after month. So we are talking about serious stuff, and and today FinOps have a huge responsibility in the company. Okay, there are those in the company who don't like that, of course, because suddenly they are not in control of everything. But this is the reality. So we have to adapt ourselves to this responsibility, and to take it very seriously. There is a FinOps Foundation today, and other organizations that are doing that very well, to have the right people on place. But to have such a tool, I think it can be really a game changer for any company today on the cloud, with an expense that can justify also the need of such tool.
I'm just amazed, and I just remembered all of the things that we were struggling with, logs, when you just click the dashboard, get inside of the pod in EC2 instance. So, and I just got flashback to logs that
I understand you. I saw this happening very many times in the events I've been to, like to see live the people. Wow, I can't believe that. I even had this between us. I even had someone who told me, "Look, if I introduce your tool in my company, they are going to fire me." Because this is my job, 24 hours. This is everything I do. If I do this, I am done here. So he closed he just terminated the conversation like that. It's okay. Okay, I respect you. Bye bye.
I was thinking about it, to be honest, because if everything automatizations and like this, and just one click, and so many developers, probably making this job. Just they're probably making this job.
Yeah.
But right now, for example, I am responsible for the cost of optimization for a new architecture on a new project right now, and I am creating some alternative architectures to test the cost optimizations, but Anodot will do it for me,
So, well, you are trying to say that you are going to find someone to guys.
Probably we will be in touch.
Look, we had also people who will get promoted in the company for that, because when you bring to your, I speak with the CEOs, and I ask them, how much money you spend on the cloud? Do you know? And they just don't want to know about that. They know, but this is not my business. I'm here to develop my company.
Yeah.
And I have to take care of this thing, which is very technical. I don't know nothing about that. I'm not interested to know about that. And I know that I have to spend so much money. I can't forecast anything. No one is answering my questions. And suddenly, okay, I don't demand now to explain you about who we are, what we do, etc. I just want to have someone in your company who can hear what I have to say. and then the magic happens. Like wow, and when you go to your CEO or whoever and you tell him, look, maybe you are, because they ask, what is Anodot? Why I have this expense? Because this is a product that you pay for at the end of the day.
Yeah.
You have a fixed price, okay? You have it's much cheaper than most of the advanced tool you have on the market today. Okay, I don't get into numbers now, but I can tell you that for sure, 100%. And you show them the history, okay? How much you saved, how much you could have spent instead. Okay, so they respect it.
Yeah, it's visible.
Yeah. Okay.
That's in front of your eyes.
Ugur, I hope you enjoyed it, and
yeah,
Oscar, and you as well.
Yes. I mean, I'm not a DevOps. That's why, usually I do not understand the problems on the backend and what's going on, blah blah. But what you show, it was even amazed me. I cannot imagine the overall.
Okay, it's good to know. It's always good to know.
Yeah, of course. That's what I mean.
So if you have any question in the future for who is watching the video, or you want to get more information, I will be more than happy to introduce you to my sales engineer or account expert. We have very good technical people that can explain what I just showed you in a much better way, no doubt about it. And also to answer your question. I mean, if we get technical, there is so much more that we can talk about that,
Yeah.
And again, it's just the beginning. So
yeah, I guess that, yeah.
Keep tight, yeah.
So I believe that's all for today, right?
Yeah, I would say,
so I want to thank Simon for the awesome presentation, and you just made me excited because I didn't know. I knew Anodot, but I didn't know that it was really successful in that way, and that's I just amazed when you just show the AWS CLI comments, and I was like, dude, what's going on? Okay. So I will thank you, and I thank you, Oscar, as well, and I thank all of the watchers out there. I hope we are going to deep dive on this tool on the next few weeks, so we can have much more fun with the money and all of the cloud stuff. So
some
thank
comments.
You, everyone, for watching.
You can leave some comments on the video to say how is the service, and give some feedbacks.
Yeah.
And remember, Ugo, you have to say,
please.
Put a like and subscribe.
Oh, don't forget to subscribe and smash the like button. So
thank you
have fun,
very
guys.
Much.
Bye bye.
Thank you very much, Oscar. Bye, Ugo. Bye bye.